So, Dayton Hypernova make another video. We have to check in with him from time to time. Make sure he hasn't murdered his family.
He beats me, and I may only make $100 a week in my my free house that I live in.
So you've seen this video?
Oh no, I just assumed.
Every one of his videos.
Not for any particular reason, other than my older brother who beats me.
Here we go with this shit
He's
again.
like over twice my size.
We know.
His bedroom door is wide open right now.
Oh my god, that sounds
and
terrifying.
He never leaves it open. I mean, sometimes it's open slightly, but it's never wide open. So it's the first time I walked by the door.
Look at his pterodactyl claws for hands, too.
Right to his bedroom and saw his wall that's like right next to the door. Like, I never look that far into his room when I'm walking by normally because it's a wall that's kind of away from my peripheral vision when I'm walking by. So
He's autistic. Like, he never looks straight. He's always looking off to the side. So here's what fucking homie's gonna do.
What's on the wall?
What's
on the wall?
It's not really like a shrine. But
He's
it's
now gonna go sneak into his room and film him.
like him having he has photos of like all this nonsense boxing stuff. He never succeeded in boxing. I don't think that he's ever had a successful boxing match in
Whoa!
his
First
entire
of
life.
all, how dare you? So what you mean to tell me is that he went out and tried at boxing and failed at it? That's 100 times more than you've done.
He has psoriasis.
But like, yeah, it's not uncommon for somebody who pursued a thing they were passionate about, even if they failed that thing, to still follow that thing passionately, right? Is that
No,
not-
of course.
A lot of guys that run little boxing gyms in the inner city that never really made it as a boxer, but they're,
But they're successful
couple
doing their
Golden
thing.
Gloves posters up on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's ever had a professional match in his entire life as far as boxing. He used to live in LA like when he was in his mid to late 20s.
During
I
the big
guess.
LA boxing boom.
Yeah, it
Remember
was
that?
huge. It was fucking huge.
Or no, he lived there for a while because I think he didn't move home until.
Could you imagine having this creep telling your life story all the time on video every day? Like,
That's my point.
I
Is
would beat you up too.
exactly. And Mike, these videos go back all the way to 2014. He's been doing this for like 200 people since 2014.
His mid 30s, so I guess he lived out there for a while. But I can't be too loud because he's downstairs. I don't want him to hear. So I'm gonna walk by his room with a camera on just to show that like mantle to himself he has in
You imagine if you walked like and somebody was just filming your
Please
room.
tell me this ends with a beating.
there, and he has like
No, because his brother doesn't actually beat him.
samurai swords
I know,
in there
but
or
it would be
something.
great if this video finally ended with one.
This guy. I'm just gonna walk by with this camera.
This is okay. He has swords. His brother does have 3 swords. He has 3 samurai swords.
And by the way, that set of 3 little decorative swords, you've probably seen that everywhere. That thing's advertised everywhere. It's cheap, shitty. It's just like decorative, but
His
it's still gay to have swords.
His brother is basically Mac from Always Sunny. No, it's what he is. Karate.
All right, so he has a world boxing,
Like a replica belt's what
yeah,
it
like
looks
a
like.
replica belt for WBC. Which honestly, people that collect replica belts are cringe as fuck. There is something mildly less cringe about this though than like people that have the wrestling belts.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's something mildly
Yeah.
less cringe.
That's him right there in that picture.
So what? It's
The bald
weird,
guy.
yeah. But like I make fun of people that put pictures of themselves up in their bedroom. To me, it's just weird.
Well, I think he put him up. He's putting him up with people that he knows, and it's just not. It's not just
still
pictures
weird
of
in
him.
your bedroom.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's still weird in your
Yeah.
bedroom. It's one thing to have pictures of you with other various people up on your desk or your
Right.
workspace, but people that put pictures of themselves up in their room are weird. That being said, hey Earl, who the fuck are you?
to tell you about weird.
Who the fuck are you to tell anybody what to do?
And then when I talk back, they go crazy at me. So those are the only times I ever see the camera
They
on.
go crazy.
Like,
It's
We
always
saw you
them.
yelling at your mom after stealing her credit
Or
card.
that poor old man while he was just trying to eat his egg salad sandwich,
Yeah, fucking.
chilling out.
Oh, this guy's the
He's
worst.
the worst human being to ever
like right in
exist.
front of them. So I guess because they're so angry, they don't think about it. I don't know. I just play real cool around these people because
Yeah, you were always playing it real cool.
Cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know that Earl Schultz, he's a real cool customer.
dangerous. Obviously, he's really dangerous. And I mean,
Bob Johnson says he has the Jim Norton wall of people I've met. That's so true. Fucking Norton has a picture of a whole section of his house.
God,
just
that's right.
Pictures of famous people.
Oh God.
It's so
Oh
cringe.
God. Well, you know, he probably. Let's be fair. If he didn't make it with O&A,
Yeah.
he would have been living with his parents. With
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
Wall,
yeah,
with
yeah.
that wall with the swords, and the Black Sabbath album cover, and a couple pictures of him with people. Oh, it's what a fucking weird life to have in your 50s.
he's lived here 6 years. The only reason I haven't gotten out of here by now is because of my psoriasis. And this year, my psoriasis isn't too bad because I got...
So he's talking shit about his brother still living there, even though he's still living there.
still beats me and he berates me.
You know, there's people that are missing limbs that have jobs. Your psoriasis is not a reason not to have a job, Earl.
No. Preferably not a food industry
Yeah,
job. But
call
sure,
center.
get it.
Call center.
Call center works.
Yeah.
I received treatment at the dermatologist a couple times this year so far, or in the past 6 months. I'm supposed to get treatment again next month, and I hope it goes fine because I'm at the mercy of those doctors who don't want to even treat me because of my income being below poverty level.
Okay, so they don't want to treat you for free. They don't want to give you free stuff.
No, they don't.
Okay, that's how dare they?
So that's terrible. I mean, I live in a nice house, but the people who I live with, my parents, they make plenty of money. They're upper middle class, and I mean, by
They're
Ohio
not upper middle
standards,
class,
they are
Earl. They're not upper
pretty
middle class.
wealthy, but they
And by the way, Earl, even if they were wealthy,
That's not
they
exactly.
don't
That's
owe
not the
you
point.
anything.
How dare you?
They
They're,
don't
by the way,
owe
they're
you
not.
anything.
The dad. We've seen the videos, and we've had family members email us. They live off the Social Security. They only have one car because they could only afford to have one car.
Yeah, and let's say they own that house, right? I know people at that income bracket. They're barely holding on to that house. They're just paying their bills. They might have a little bit of cash stored away, but you're not talking about rich people or upper middle class people, which that's a certain title that you people clearly are not. This guy's a fuck. I hate this dude.
Entitled.
refuse to pay me minimum wage.
See,
They
somebody
keep
wrote,
telling-
yeah, Dayton, Ohio, upper middle class.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
It's hilarious.
Sorry, people from Dayton.
me that they do pay
Sorry, you're
wage
poor.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry you're poor.
minimum wage, and I don't. No, they don't even
What?
say
Some
that.
people have to be poor. I don't want it to, like, you want it to be you?
No, of course not. Thanks, Dayton. Real cool. Thanks, Dayton.
Thank you, Dayton.
Very cool.
Very cool. That's why I love Flint, Michigan. I don't want to drink poison water, and they do it. So then the law of averages says,
We get our water's great.
what
Actually,
is the odds?
we
that
have
there's
good
gonna
water
be a
here.
bunch of poison water. So thank you,
Thanks.
Flint. Thank you, poor people, for being poor, so we don't have to.
Oh fuck.
They say they pay me plenty. They know their estimate of
Remember that they pay him $100 a week to do their laundry, and he eats their food. He sleeps in their house,
And he gets paid $100.
and he gets paid $100 to do
which
it.
isn't enough.
No, it's
not
not.
even minimum wage.
how much they pay me is based on what their average in their mind is of 1 hour each day, not including the weekends anyway, so it's only 5 days of the week in their mind.
Okay, so I have another video of this guy that I really, really wanted to.
Beats me and they hits me and they beats me.
This
See,
is.
Clumsy Martian has a really good. Just get a job if you want to stop being poor.
Well, check this out. I haven't eaten half a meal today. My parents got home after leaving the house all day to a bigot son. Little wordy. His titles are a little long, but check this one out.
To go downstairs and tell my mom that I've been starving all day, that there's no food left in the freezer for me.
So let me get this straight, Earl. They buy your food too. So they also buy his food.
Or at least there's very little left.
All right, you know what? I just figured it out, and everybody now is not going to be able to unsee this. This guy looks like Gary Sharon.
Oh hold on.
The third singer of Van Halen.
Yes, I remember. Hold on.
This nigga looks like Gary Sharon. I mean, it's been bothering me since we've been watching Date Night. I'm like, which 80s rock guy does he look like? It's been bothering me.
Yeah,
and bothering
he
me.
does.
He looks like Gary Sharon.
He does. He does.
And I've been starving all day, eating what's very little left in that freezer. So
You don't buy any of the food, Earl.
And I'm lightheaded, so I'm going downstairs and telling her I need food because she's been gone all day. Her and Dad have been somewhere all day, and they just got back, and it's
So you're upset that your parents are living their retired life and going out and doing things?
Yeah, like, look, I know we shit on the boomers, right, for being shitty about, like, the stuff they do. But we've never said that boomers shouldn't indulge a little bit. Like, you're retired, you're supposed to enjoy some of it. We just talked about the ones that, like, make sure they liquidate everything
All their assets,
and spend every penny and go fuck my kids. But, you know, at the same time, they're allowed to enjoy their retirement. It's the point. It's like, I don't have to work anymore. I'm not saying take a cruise every week. But, yeah, once in a while, you'll go on a cruise. You're old. You get to get fucking buffet shrimp and get drunk on a boat. You kind of earn some of that.
Oh, it's almost 11 at night, and they've been gone since I've been awake. So it's been like the entire day. And I've been in this house with my older brother who beats me, and he's been a prick. So I don't like to be around him. I just stay upstairs to myself, and I run down to the basement to do laundry, which I get paid very little for.
You get $100 a week to do laundry, which is not bad at all. Like,
And considering you're not paying rent,
you wouldn't make $100 a week working at an actual wash and fold.
yeah.
Doing laundry.
But I go downstairs and tell her I need to eat tonight.
So now this is the stuff that he secretly now films these conversations. He hides the phone. Now watch. He wants food. That's the ongoing theme here. I think he's washing his hands here. Okay, here you go. Okay. Here you
go. I have no food left.
Well, Sherman's gonna go to the store.
Tonight?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Does he know that he needs to get food?
Huh?
Does he know that he needs to get food? He doesn't know
where
anything.
he's going.
He doesn't know anything about the food I'm going to eat.
I told him gluten-free burritos.
Oh my God, with this guy. So he also has dietary.
Yes, and he thinks gluten-free burritos are his health food. On top of all that, gluten-free burritos are health food.
Like frozen burritos.
Right.
Just gluten free.
The gluten is not what makes them unhealthy, you idiot.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Frozen burritos sound dope right now.
Yeah, but you're not going to eat those and go, health food.
This guy's the worst. And they're also more expensive, and it's just like this guy's such a.
And he's not paying for them, and
That's
he's
what
not
I mean.
paying
It's
for
just
them.
like, yeah, get me this.
She doesn't know what she's talking about, and this is freaking infuriating. So I don't know what to do.
I have a couple of ideas.
I got a couple too.
Yeah?
Go.
You probably think they're the same? No, you go first.
Well, there's a couple of ideas, right? And I'm guilty of this sometimes, but if you don't have money, don't wait till 11 o'clock and then go, what am I going to eat tonight? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Don't rely on other people's food supply to survive and eat on. If you make $100 a week, get some, even if it's some ramen noodles, stash them around. You got them if you're in a jam. Also, I don't know, maybe stop being a bum.
Yeah.
Just in general, just leave.
My idea involved a toe trigger, but I mean, yours is
Okay,
different than mine.
yours-
In Minecraft, I don't, just to be safe.
But it's like so many layers of irresponsibility. Like
Yeah.
I have to depend on your food supply. But now I'm also going to wait until 11 p.m. to say I also want gluten-free burritos.
P. Dean goes, if he's hungry, he can eat a pecker.
There you go.
I don't know
So
why
immature.
Pecker made it so funny.
It's so immature.
Fucking
It's so
Pecker.
childish.
Eat a pecker, you fag.
Pecker.
He's not gonna get anything that she tells him. He's gonna pick up something random. I don't specifically eat gluten-free burritos, so I don't know where she gets that from. I don't know what to say to her.
What do you eat? What do you
I just
eat?
eat health food burritos.
He eats.
Health food burritos, specially made from the health store.
Like, what are health food burritos?
They're burritos that are health. They're from. So here's the thing, right? You take a burrito, right, and then you mark it up 50%.
Okay.
And you market it as a healthier burrito. That's basically what it is.
I eat health food burritos. That would be the code word to get into one of those swingers parties you said earlier.
This dude, man, I don't. Oh, this guy.
Oh, fuck. Health food burritos.
She's very infuriating because she doesn't communicate with me, but she communicates plenty with him, and he is a narcissist who abuses her verbally. So
He's the narcissist. He abuses her verbally.
He does.
Is he also the one that stole her credit card?
it's like a very disturbing narcissistic relationship between those two. And they both harass me. He beats me and she harasses me right in front of... She harasses me while he's beating me. And that's what happened in January.
So while he's hitting you with a stick, she's going, and another thing.
He seems like that. They all seem like they're
They
all
seem
so
like terrible
unreasonable
people. Yeah.
On the floor in this house, and she was going off at me or just being really sarcastic about me being in a dress while he was beating me down.
And after 4 years of recording him, now there's still not one video of his brother beating him down. Now, again, from what I've heard, Sherman is also a bum.
Yeah, I mean, none of these people are winners.
But I was told that Sherman is appreciative, apparently, for his situation. He's actually, like, he's nice with his parents. You know, he doesn't
well, that's
complain.
what all the videos actually,
Yeah.
like, pretty much show. He's kind of a bum, but he's
Yeah.
like a... Like, he just will go out to dinner and be a normal bum.
Be a normal guy, yeah.
Not make a fucking scene and be like, oh, baby hates me.
Let me read some super chats. You see, Mersh, what you have to understand is I'm not a point vagina destroyer. And Ani Mouse says, does anyone else hear a similarity between Dayton's voice and Teddy Spaghetti's voice? Also, isn't he failing at being a woman? Yeah, he's not doing